This is Dodging Death with Stephen Williams Jr. and Ryan Paton.
Very steady. I pay stop fiddling with the stupid button.
I pay no attention to the levels.
I've noticed.
Can we do like a Hank Kingsley style countdown, like a 5? No.
Would you like me to?
I mean, it's fine.
Ryan, you're on in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Dodging Death, everyone.
This is the worst start we've ever had.
So the listener should be aware, Ryan said he wanted to introduce the show today. I feel like you brought it into disarray in the studio there.
I thought it was a good open. What's your normal open? What's the opening voice?
Well, I feel like the issue was you seemed a bit spooked as you introduced it.
Well, you were on edge. It was the way you leapt forward with the hand movements of the 2 and the 1
to lead you in.
Yeah. That concerned me slightly.
Oh, I guess so.
It was with too much vigor.
What did he do?
It needed to be more gentle with the 2 and the 1. You were quite forceful with, with the movements towards you.
I mean, I've hurt my shoulder with a thrust. Okay, we'll do it again. Okay. So I'm going to give you the point. Get ready, Ryan.
Okay.
You're introducing the podcast.
Okay.
It's called Dodging Death.
Welcome to Dodging Death, everybody. You'd never do this. I was going to say I'm joined by...
It's always hello, fellas.
Hello, fella. We're 21 episodes in.
I was going to say, welcome to Dodging Death, everyone. I'm joined by Stephen and Paul. And that is not... That's not the intro.
I know,
yeah.
I don't even listen to it and I know it starts.
Yeah, but you are in the room, Paul.
Okay, so do a hello, fellas, then.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, fellas.
No, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Oh,
it is
I
not
thought
the
that was all
same.
right. All right, you do it then.
Okay, here we go.
Many listeners have turned off now thinking they put the wrong Dodging Death on.
Do you want me to count you in?
No, I'm a pro. I can do it now. Hello, fellas.
All right, Stephen.
Hello, Stephen.
Now, you see, the listener now feels like they're in a warm bath.
Okay.
You know, they're now suddenly at ease in the
So
show.
was mine like a nice cold shower.
Yeah.
Yours like being pissed on more than anything.
He had a golden shower. A la Ricky Martin.
Does Ricky Martin enjoy a golden shower?
Apparently so, yeah.
Do you know this from experience,
I don't know
Ryan?
this from experience. I feel like I've read it somewhere.
Was it our Spanish teacher that used to love Ricky Martin?
Yeah. She was a fan of Ricky Martin and Enrique.
She always used to suggest that you two were a bit of an item as well.
She did.
That was weird.
Just me and Paul enjoy the tete-a-tete every now and then.
Yeah. What used to annoy me in Spanish is that you two were sat on a table. I was at like the other side of the room. So I would hear you two like having a good time and I'm peering over. I wonder what they're talking about.
We were talking in Spanish, don't worry.
Often finding swear words in the Spanish dictionary as well. Not the most intelligent of humour.
No.
Really.
Is it mere teeth? Is shit?
I always thought it was Mia the Cabath was shithead. That's what I've got on my mind.
Oh.
That's my 4th Spanish phrase I know, in addition to zapatillos, hamburguesa and pantalones.
The whole I know.
That's it. Those 4 phrases.
I feel like those 4 are going to come in handy though.
Yeah. So trainees, pants, and
shithead
hamburger. Trainees, pants, hamburger, and shithead.
Is that if someone gets your order wrong?
Most random shop in the world.
It starts like a request and then it just comes in insult at the end of it.
In like Costco.
All my exchanges in Madrid ended in violence. Someone battering me. I had a funny exchange at a coffee shop counter the other day.
Okay.
So I ordered a flat white.
Yeah.
Because I'd already had the black Americano early in the morning, so I wanted the milky drink to break it up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like excited of a day, like you must be absolutely wired all
I don't
day.
think caffeine has an effect.
No,
on me.
I also agree.
Yeah, that much of it, like an alcoholic.
I can have a cup of coffee 10 minutes before I go to bed, and I sleep fine.
Yeah.
It literally doesn't affect the
I
sleep.
feel it's a placebo.
I think it's a
caffeine.
placebo.
Yeah.
I do. I don't think it wakes me up in the morning either. Like,
No.
I feel fine in the morning, and then I have a coffee, and I don't think it wakes me up.
So 6 million people a day drink coffee in England, and because it doesn't wake you up, it's a placebo.
Yes. A blunt answer to that. Yes.
So what happened? You're in the coffee shop.
I was at the counter. I ordered a flat white.
Yeah.
and the flat white process begins.
Yeah.
She bangs the jug.
Oh, I'm always thrilled at the bang.
I know. I love to hear. I think, oh, it's happening.
I'm concerned sometimes when there's too much banging going on. What are you doing to my milk?
and then the pour begins.
Yeah.
And I can see
What was she doing with a flourish, the pour?
She was doing it with a flourish,
Yeah.
right? But then about halfway through the pour,
Yeah.
it was like she started to doubt herself.
Oh,
The
no.
eyes began to widen. and I think she was trying to do some sort of recovery task with the flat white art.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because normally it's like the leaf, isn't it?
They love a leaf.
They love the leaf. That's the classic one.
Yeah.
And then she done the pour and she finished that and she looked quite concerned.
Yeah.
And she had a moment when she looked and thought, am I going to mention this? and then she kind of pushed the drink towards me.
Yeah.
And it looked like a hand giving me the middle finger. And I thought, oh, it's quite offensive, that. And I was wondering...
Did she not like your custom?
I was wondering, did I have some bad etiquette and whether it was intentional? And,
Yeah.
then she looked at me with a concerned face and went, would you like me to do it again? And I thought, oh, at least it wasn't meant. But I said, I'm not going to be pedantic, I'll just have it.
Oh, but that's really funny, though, that she's trying to give you a lovely flower.
Yeah.
And instead, she flips you the bird.
Yeah, but it was that 1 second moment when she thought, when she was considering, oh, do I have to mention this? Is this bad enough that can I get away with this slightly? And I was like, oh no, it is pretty awful.
This is almost cause for a complaint.
I have to address this.
Especially because she's known that you are watching her do it.
Yeah.
So it's as if she's sculpted.
Because that's the thing, when they're making the flat white, there is a pressure to it, isn't it?
Oh, there is.
Because the customer is right there watching them do it and is expecting this lovely
Yeah.
art at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, when they do mess it up.
I mean, like, your coffee talk is like mine and Ryan's football talk.
Oh, it must
Yeah.
be.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you're the student out.
I've got no idea what. I've been sat in this room now for the last 4 minutes, and I haven't got a clue what you just said.
Oh.
Have you ever ordered a coffee from a coffee shop?
I don't like coffee at all.
Have you ever ordered coffee?
No.
You've never had a coffee?
I've never had a coffee.
Oh my!
This is absolutely
God,
unbelievable.
that is mad.
I haven't. I've never even tried coffee. Well, I've had like.
I mean, Ryan and I are so dedicated. We went on a coffee tour.
I think I've tried coffee when when my dad had coffee like ages ago, like I've tried it and just absolutely, it was just horrible. And sometimes you get stuff and you're like, oh, that's got like a coffee taste. That like I don't like the smell of it or nothing. Like,
Oh, the smell's amazing.
Everything about the experience is great.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
a hot chocolate man.
Oh, God.
We can't have hot chocolate though pre 10 p.m. otherwise.
You have a coffee post 10 p.m.
I know, but I say the caffeine doesn't have an effect. I think hot chocolate does make me a bit sleepy.
No, it doesn't.
I haven't had a hot chocolate since I was like, I don't know, 12.
That's why you were sleepy. You was due your nap.
On sculpting coffee, this is very funny, but there's a place in Japan.
Oh god. I was waiting for when you were going to leap into a tale about Japan. Fair enough, we got, 15 minutes in.
Even that's pushing it. Yeah, there's a place where you can go in, and there's this one guy who sits at your table with you. He works there.
Hope he's good company.
Yeah, he's got some absolute smashing anecdotes.
Yeah. He goes offensive every now and then, but you take that with a pinch of salt.
You take the good with the bad. So he sits at your table and says, "What character would you like?" So you can give him any kind of animal or famous character, anything at all. And he steams milk, so it's all froth, and then sculpts the milk, the froth now, into whatever you want it to be.
Oh, that is interesting.
And then puts it on top of the coffee. It's phenomenal.
So what character did you go for?
Well, I mean, it's a difficult question, isn't it? Because he's opening the world up to you.
You could pick any character from pop culture history.
Yeah, absolutely anything.
Novels, films, cartoons,
Yeah.
TV shows.
So I thought, well, I'll just choose my favourite. You know, I said, can you do me, please?
That is the least surprising thing ever.
Now, I actually said, as I think you should in this situation, I said, surprise me. Now, the reason I do this is because he's got a speciality. He's got one that he absolutely nails.
But what if it's one that you've got no affinity for?
I mean, I didn't really,
So
but
for say Paul asked for it,
yeah.
do surprise me, and then he does art of Stephen Gerrard.
No, I think you're confusing what it is. It's,
Or if you've done an art of Stephen Gerrard for you, because
Yeah, but I'm not confusing what it is.
no, because he'll do Donald Duck for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not doing someone's face.
Oh, I thought it was someone's face. I thought it was any character, any person, anything.
No, he's sculpting it out of foam.
Could you ask for me?
No, you could show him a pig. You've got a turtle, so you could show him your turtle, and he'd sculpt.
Why can't he do a human if he can do a turtle?
This is not how it works.
I think I'd ask him to do a human.
Yeah, he would do a person, but you wouldn't look at it and go, "Oh, there's Stephen Gerrard." You seem like you're disappointed now, Ryan.
I went to a coffee shop in Antwerp, and they could put selfies into
No, you've got this whole thing wrong here.
I haven't got it wrong.
No, you do. Okay, I'm going to show you my phone. So I've been to 2 of these places. One of them printed me onto a coffee.
Again, least surprising thing ever. I knew at some point I'd be looking at a picture of you in a coffee. It was just a matter of time.
It was. So there, you can see on my Instagram.
I can.
StephenWilliams.jr.
Do you know what?
Real? I thought that was photoshopped.
No.
Considering I kind of stalk your Instagram now, because the Dodge and Death podcast follows it, I missed that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I've missed that one. I normally like all your... I've probably liked that and not even looked at it.
Oh, Paul, I'm offended.
You can't just like it without
Oh,
taking
willy-nilly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but it takes away the legitimacy of the like.
It does. Now it feels empty.
I don't like coffee or tea, but I would never have liked it genuinely.
No, so that's printed. There's no skill in the printing. This is what he actually did.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so, okay.
Isn't that actually amazing?
That's incredible.
So you can now see he's made it out of the foam. He sculpted it.
It's a 3D. We will upload this picture, by the way.
Because the listener cannot see what you're not seeing.
No one's got any idea what's going on.
And I've also got a video, which we'll also upload, of him actually doing it.
Oh, do you know what?
Like
That is
3D,
pretty impressive.
Isn't that phenomenal?
Yeah.
So now, it could have been anything in the world, but I said, do your speciality or whatever takes your fancy, because it's great.
Are you sure you didn't just ask for a teddy bear? Come on.
Oh, you two have known me for far too long. Yeah, but Paul, this is the kind of experience you only get in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
You're missing out.
Coffee is a destination drink.
It is.
I just don't see the point of paying £5 to someone make a teddy bear in my coffee and then for me not to drink it.
Well, Paul, you're going to be paying much more than £5 for him to do that.
How much was that?
I reckon that was about £9.
For a coffee?
Yeah, but he was sat at my table for maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, but did he have good chat?
He was Japanese, he didn't speak English.
Oh, that's just awkward then, isn't it?
No, because I was watching a master at work and he was sculpting away. It was fascinating to see.
Was the coffee cold by the time that you got it?
I wasn't there for the coffee really cold. To be honest, the coffee itself wasn't that nice.
You went for the panda sculpture.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Was it a panda, actually?
I'd say polar bear. I'd say.
More of a polar bear, wasn't it?
Yeah. The pandas famously have got chlamydia.
Is that why they don't have sex much?
Yeah. Because they declare it first.
Yeah. They're just very not interested, aren't they? They have to really goad them to procreate.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, well, pandas...
That's a weird thing for you to know.
Watching panda porn?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Hell of a niche.
Oh my God, no, I haven't. No, yeah, because whenever a panda's born, it's always big news, isn't it? Because it's quite hard to get them to have sex, to have a child.
Now I've said this, I'm now thinking it's not the panda, it's the koala bear.
Well, see.
Yeah.
I
you know what? I take it. Pandas might be perfectly clean.
You've made a terrible mistake there because no such thing as a koala bear. It's just a koala.
Oh,
There's no bear because koala is Aborigine for bear.
Oh, is that right?
Do you know, I feel like all this would have been good stuff for the Discover Steve feature.
I know. Well, I was hoping you would mention koala bear so I could use it for Discover Steve because I haven't got
that makes me think you don't have one planned.
No, I don't.
Can we edit this to retrospectively add in a Discover Steve intro? Because I've got nothing for later on.
Yeah,
I'm going to repeat the panda thing.
There's a koala song all about please don't call me a koala bear because I'm not a bear at all.
Oh, are you basing this on a childhood song, Paul?
Yeah, well, when I was in Australia,
A
I
nursery
learned
rhyme, Paul. Like
it. Yeah.
just so you
That was
know,
a true fact.
Humpty Dumpty wasn't actually on the wall, Paul.
All the king's horses and all the king's never put them together again.
With all their medical experience.
No, it is it. Oh, it's genuinely true. They're just koalas.
Oh.
I'm 99.9% sure koala is like Aborigine for bear. That's the Aborigine word.
Okay. On Humpty Dumpty, Richie.
That was the most random
That's
segue
a
we've
great
ever
segue,
had.
that, on Humpty Dumpty.
A friend of mine, Richie, who I think got a mention on the previous episode.
He did, yeah.
I can't think what for, but he went to China on a holiday and went to the Great Wall of China.
I've still got no idea how this relates to Humpty Dumpty.
Well, the wall is now being painted in the
Oh,
picture.
God.
Yeah. Being the character that he is, Richie had an outline of a big egg made with a cutout for his face.
Oh.
And he'd, I'm talking months ahead of the holiday.
For whose entertainment with this as well? Like, this is the most self-indulgent gag ever. No one goes to the Great Wall of China expecting someone to do some Humpty Dumpty material.
So, yeah, his whole... the gag in his mind was he was going to get a picture on the wall.
I mean, yeah, I understand. You know,
Yeah,
we get the
I don't have to explain the gag.
It's just not funny.
It's just mad.
Well, this, it was flat pack essentially, so rolled up. Anyway, he got to the Great Wall of China. He travelled halfway around the world with this thing. Months of anticipation. He got there, unrolled it. It blew over the edge.
So the egg fell off the wall.
Do you know what I'd have loved for him to have had something in security control and all at the airport that meant that he had to go through all the goods in his bag, and then he had to explain everything, and he pulled out the egg and he was like, well,
What it is.
you know the nursery rhyme, Humpty Dumpty? Well, I've got this excellent joke planned.
Yeah, like trying to explain that in Chinese immigration.
Yeah. Be permanently locked up.
Oh, now a thing happened today. I bumped into a teacher, Mr. Hicks, from our school.
Oh, the Aussie musician.
Oh, God, your reaction, I've just remembered.
Yeah. My most noteworthy experience with this teacher.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah.
God,
Most bizarre encounter with a teacher
Yeah.
ever. So I walked out onto the yard, on bottom yard.
Yeah.
And it was quite a big space, big open space.
Oh, huge space.
And I saw, so from the opposite side of the building, Mr. Hicks appears from out the door. I clocked in my peripheral.
Yeah.
Because he was walking with what I can only describe as a gusto. He had a march. He had a big old march on him.
He was peacocking up and down.
Oh, absolutely, he was. So I thought it was weird that he's walking with such vigour.
Yeah.
And then he started he was. I thought he was just walking towards the entrance that I just emerged from.
Yeah.
And so he's walking.
You walking with notably less gusto.
Oh, I'm my normal default walk.
Yeah.
I'm walking
Sleepwalking
to
through
a
the
slumped
school.
slide.
I'm walking to a bench to have my butties on me dinner. Yeah, but Hicks is marching towards in my direction.
Yeah.
I'm innocently thinking he's on a standard walk.
Yeah.
He continues to walk. I'm thinking he's still my peripheral, but he starts to emerge into my full vision now.
Oh,
I'm thinking,
no.
God,
Oh,
this is
Oh, no.
something's going to happen here.
Yeah.
And as he's gonna as I'm thinking, he's gonna sidestep around me.
Yeah.
He actually veers his walk into my direction
Yeah.
to purposely shoulder barge into me. And I'm thinking, what a weird move. Yeah, I had no rivalry with this teacher.
No.
What he just came out of the T block or whatever it was and thought I need to shoulder barge him. He's just something about his vibe at the moment. I need to attack it.
Sounds like the head teacher off the In-Betweeners.
Yeah. Greg Davies.
Yeah, he's like a solid old shoulder barge where he tensed up and just
God.
and then continued to walk, and I turned around with a flourish.
A gas?
Yeah, thinking, I'm going to apology or something.
Yeah.
Not even a half turn it was. He just.
Well, you'll be surprised to hear I didn't bring this up with him today.
I hope that you've done the shoulder barge back.
I
Hicks a shoulder barge. That's what. Oh God, the
Wasn't that
ramen
funny?
coming back up there. The old kimchi, the kimchi cough. Oh God.
hell.
Oh, apologies,
We're going to
everybody.
have to cut this episode of Dodging Death short because Stephen is dying.
Stephen did not dodge. Yeah, so it's a curious thing bumping into a teacher, though, because we made some small talk and, how have you been, etc.
Did you refer to him as sir?
Well, this is what I was going to
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, I'm 25, Paul.
I know, but it's one of those careers, though, isn't it, where they keep the authority figure
Do they,
role.
though?
Do you know what his first name was?
No.
I think it was Bruce.
Bruce?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bruce,
yeah,
yeah. Classic Australian.
Yeah, that's what you go for. An Australian man.
Yeah, but I just think, it's a sign of respect, isn't it?
It is. It's because you when you encountered them, they were in an authority figure role.
Yeah.
So they in your mind, they keep that authority even when you become the adult.
I don't think so.
I just think
do.
it's weird calling them anything other than sir.
I agree. We're like, come on, we're both men now.
I know, yeah, but imagine if you pulled them aside and it's all right, Bruce. You feel like a
No,
bit of a
well,
tit.
I just avoided the name entirely. I was like, oh,
Hello, mate.
yeah. And I felt like that was the best way. But what would you two have done in that situation?
Oh, I'd have absolutely gone, sir.
Would you?
I think
Absolutely.
I'm amazed.
I think
at
I'd
you.
have done what
especially
you've done.
considering what he did to you, Ryan.
I know. Well, maybe not him. I'd have literally bumped into him, I think.
I've been waiting for this.
Hello, bastard.
12 years in the making. Finally, I get my revenge
You're the reason I've been going to the gym.
with a stiff shoulder barge.
So yeah, you'd say, sir.
Yeah, absolutly. Yeah.
What
I
would
would
you
what
say?
you'd have done. I'd avoided
Avoid
any
it entirely.
name. But if he would have said to me, hey, "What do you call me, Paul?" I'd be like,
It would have been an odd technique to approach the conversation with. I think I'd
it's
have
a very,
phoned
I'd be like, are you a member of the S&M community? Like some kind of dominatrix you are now. Just to put it out there, I don't think Mr. Hicks is a dominatrix.
I hope Mr. Hicks doesn't listen.
what a surprise he'd get. That he became content.
Yeah, especially as well. Paul was a teacher.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but any kids that you taught in your brief tenure as a teacher, you're constantly sharing their minds.
Yeah, but imagine us calling him sir. What's the difference?
Well, because Paul's never been an authority figure to us.
I would like you to call me sir. Can we change from you to Paul to Sir
Imagine if
Paul?
I started calling Paul sir, it would be the most concerning thing.
Oh,
of
it
all time.
would. It would.
I think the friendship would end. That's the friendship end of that. Start referring to in the formal. Stop pushing my chair down.
I didn't know. No.
So, for the listeners' sake there, bizarrely, Paul kept kind of using his foot to press on Ryan's pedal.
Yeah, so I've now decreased in a foot.
Yeah, you're essentially sat on the ground.
You're trying to put yourself in an authority figure, aren't you? As though I'm in the kid's seat.
So it's now Steve is the
sorry,
master.
sir.
Steve is master, I'm sir, and you're the bitch. You're trying to find the pedal as well and gone.
Oh, I was stiff with stress watching you rummage underneath you there, Ryan.
I thought it was going quite smoothly.
Fishing around below your seat. Now, on last week's episode, I kind of teased the idea that we might do a feature,
Yes,
which you may remember.
I do.
Being Operation Wheel Steal.
Ooh.
We've had this as a potential for some time, but because of what it involves, you've kept putting it off, Ryan.
I have. Because it needs to be a very specific time of the day, hasn't it, really?
Yeah,
'Cause-
so you've chose to do it after we've just gone for some ramen.
Yes, because it's do you want to explain the concept and then I'll explain why I think it's quite good to go to after ramen?
Okay, so my idea, Operation Wheel Steal. Many episodes ago, we did Williams World Records, in which you had to try and eat and break the world record of, how many was it, 12?
Yeah, I Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
12 Ferrero Rochers in a minute.
I approached it with confidence and failed.
I think you predicted 20 at one point.
Paul,
50.
I think it was 50. I'm ashamed to say I think I said 50.
And how many did you eat?
5.
Well, since then, it's been in the back of my mind that maybe you can redeem yourself.
Ooh.
Today could be the day.
I hope it is.
In Operation Wheel Steel, in front of you, Ryan, you'll note there are 7 wagon wheels.
There are.
A confectionery item which is very difficult to find in 2019.
Yeah, it's very much like the humbug mentioned in last week's episode.
Yeah. Before we start recording and I dumped them onto the table, Paul said, I've never had a wagon wheel, but I love a curly whirly. The most producer Paul comment there has ever been. Okay, the challenge is this. Once again, we are going to have a 60-second countdown. You have to try to eat these wagon wheels, thus having a brand new world record.
Okay.
7 wagon wheels in 60 seconds.
But it is the ideal dessert to a ramen.
Why is it?
Well, we did ask for dessert in the Korean restaurant we were in, didn't we? And
Yeah, and they offered nothing in the way.
They didn't provide it, so...
But
I don't mind that, though. I'd rather them not try their hand or something. They're not special stuff. And they know what the goods are.
That's true.
And
you didn't need to explain this to the lady in there. Though.
I admire your menu construction.
And I was a bit smug in there when they didn't have anything because I was like, oh, little do these two know, I have wagon wheels with me.
Yeah, and you also relished in your knowledge that you've travelled around Southeast Asia.
Oh, I did.
Well, they don't really do desserts in the restaurants there. You've been, have you?
Well, anyway, I do have another Japan anecdote to tell you later as well, so brace yourself. So in front of you is the 7 wagon wheels.
There is. Can I clarify some of the rules?
Oh, okay.
Can I unwrap the wagon wheel, or is it like the Ferrero Rocher challenge? The unwrapping is part of the time challenge.
I'm going to be honest with you, Ryan. I didn't think this far ahead.
I think unwrapping them, because the challenge isn't to how fast can you unwrap and eat a wagon wheel, it's how fast can you eat the wagon wheel.
Agreed.
So I can pre-unwrap.
Agreed.
I would
pre-unwrap.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pre-unwrap.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
No, I suppose.
I think it's quite self-explanatory.
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
rest of them is not. You eat the wagon wheels.
Eat wagon wheels. Unlike the Ferrero Rocher, I will add this. In Ferrero Rocher challenge, you had to have one and then go for the next.
Okay.
If you want to stack wagon wheels...
Oh, wow. So it's like a wagon wheel sandwich.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh.
This is the first time you haven't brought a bottle of water with you either.
I know, yes.
Terrible.
And I'm parched already.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, I'm thinking I might do like a triple-decker wagon wheel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We will
Not
we are videoing this, aren't
Yeah, we are. This is going to be on the @Dodging Death podcast Instagram page.
I didn't realise I was getting some video content
Of course, it's going to be content.
I mean, I haven't put
Any product in the hair.
You come straight from the gym,
I
didn't you?
know, yeah, it's a rush hour.
Well, the listener appreciates all that. Anyway. So, yes, you pre-unwrap. You can do that.
I might as well do that now.
You can do that now.
Yeah.
You can do that now.
You just have to pad.
That's fine. Drop the mic. No, don't physically drop it there, Ryan. That's going to be... You've not made, like, a really bold statement and you're going to walk out of the studio. Paul, you are good. Oh, are you using the wrapper as Foley? I'm concerned you held the wrapper really close to the mic as you did that then. Also, based on the speed in which you're opening them, I feel like, Paul, we are going to take a short break while Ryan very slowly and tediously opens up these wrappers.
It's difficult to open a wagon wheel.
Oh dear, yes. We're going to take a short break. Paul, I'm going to let you set up the camera while I introduce Operation Wheel Steel.
Operation Wheel Steel.
Now, I've got to tell you, fellas, I am so excited about this game.
Also, I'm very ready for dessert following the ramen. So,
And is this what you're anticipating as your dessert?
I wasn't anticipating 7 wagon wheels. And I have to eat
And a
them
trip back to the 80s.
Yeah, in a very short amount of time as well. I don't like the time restrictions.
No. But as you can see here now on our Instagram page, you have laid out the 7 in front of you.
I have.
And your plan is to triple-decker.
Well, it was, but when I look now, it seems a bit excessive. Like I'm not like an anaconda, like eating like a pig. So I'm thinking I'm maybe going to change that to a double.
To the double. If you can maybe hold up the triple next to an open mouth for the video.
Just an further way to try and humiliate me, this, isn't it? So,
Okay, he's holding them aloft, and
Ryan does have a big head too, so
actually, maybe it does.
yeah, now it's there. Maybe you are an anaconda.
I'm gonna try triple decker.
Okay.
Just giving me faith.
Are we
Okay.
ready? Are we going for it?
Yes.
Ryan, you put the mic down. Would be helpful.
You put the mic down. I'm concerned. My phone only has a 1% battery left. Paul, your phone. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like a professional operation, does it? Only now people are realising that.
I'm the most professional.
Not professional enough to hold the mic as you're talking there, Ryan. But nevertheless, we have the stopwatch. Are you ready to go? And to describe it to the listener, to paint the picture, your fingers are aloft currently, about to grab the triple decker of the wagon wheel. Operation Wheel Steel starts now. He's picked them up. He's taken an enormous
Oh
chomp,
god, that's too big a chunk.
and
He's
he
gonna
is
struggle to swallow.
frantically chewing away. Now, these wagon wheels, I should say, do not have the jammy centre. Exclusively mallow. A second chomp has been taken. And I'm going to be honest, he appears to be struggling. We are 25 seconds in. Okay, it remains to be just that second bite, which is yet to be swallowed. Okay, I mean, we're 48 seconds and he hasn't finished the 3 yet. Watch your fingers, Ryan. Okay, 1 minute and 3 seconds you are. The time has been stopped.
You've effectively hit one wagon wheel there.
You don't have to finish it. The game's over.
Do you have anything to say on that, Shambles?
It appears like he is not ready to say anything as of yet.
Like Boris Johnson. Just refusing to talk.
Refusing any.
You know that if he talks, he'll just make a tit of himself.
Okay, so I stopped the watch at 1 minute and 3 seconds. Unfortunately, we do have to disqualify him because he carried on eating after that.
Does that count that I didn't eat a single wagon wheel?
No, I'm going to take that rule back. So, you, in the minute 8-3, will say wagon wheels.
Okay.
How do you feel? Describe the experience. What was the issue with it?
Dry.
Is that what it was?
Surprisingly, it was missing the jammy centre.
Oh, it was the jammy interior that would have
I think
helped.
if you'd have gone one at a time, you'd have went well more.
Maybe it was.
I think
the triple decker ruins it. To be honest, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, it was too much dryness in the mouth.
how many are left?
4.
Should we see how
Shall
many
we do
you
it
can eat
again?
in another minute? Go on one at a time.
God. I think I'm. I mean,
I feel like we've just took all. Like, this is no longer content. I just feel like this is
We are just having a
us
great
trying
time
to
now.
inflict pain
not.
on Ryan.
I'm going to say no, to be honest.
Now, unfortunately, though, that does mean 2 unsuccessful food challenges. What have we got planned for next episode?
Maybe one for you too.
It's just that I feel like I'm hosting these things.
I would do a
Ryan.
chicken wing challenge if you could get some nice chicken wings and a microwave.
Well, yeah, the issue is it's going to be very tepid by the time you get round to it.
Admit it was a very strict time limit for the wagon wheel.
Yeah, but I was considering the listener. We've got a 10-minute wagon wheel challenge, everybody.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'll be pleased to hear we do have another feature later in the show that has nothing to do with eating.
Do you know what? It's difficult to ramp out with a wagon wheel challenge, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, how do you move on from
where do we go from
Yeah.
here? There's crumbs and chocolate absolutely everywhere.
I mean, I feel like I've got to address that. I'm covered in chocolate on my hands.
Yeah, it's
Covered in
going all over the
you
mic.
still ate another wagon wheel after the challenge. And then said you didn't enjoy it as if that you enjoyed the first three.
No, the wagon wheel is an underwhelming sweet treat. That's probably going to be my last ever wagon wheel.
Have you
Well,
had a
you say
Ferrero
that.
Rocher since?
No, it's not
If
been
it's not
Christmas yet.
Christmas
though, has it? That's a pretty shit Christmas if you get wagon wheels. It's hardly
Especially the non-jammy ones.
Yeah. When did he take the jam out the wagon wheel?
Well, when Paul and I went into the shop to buy them, there were two kinds. There was those and another. But we didn't want to be seen buying wagon wheels, so we just quickly dove in and out. You know,
You shoplifted you?
No.
Anthony Warrell Thompson.
Yeah. I had half roast chicken under my arm as well. I don't know if you've seen this thing. There's a show on Netflix about tidying up. A lady called Marie Kondo.
Yes, I've not seen it, but I'm aware.
You're aware.
I'm aware of the programming.
So I watched the show, and I've become somewhat obsessed with the idea of this.
Of what tidy?
Well, not necessarily tidying up, but it's led me into what would be a subreddit of minimalism. Are you aware of the concept?
I mean, yeah. Well, I know that the Cloudwater Brewery is decked out in a
How's he
minimalist
brought
style.
this to a brewery?
No, it is. It's like Scandi minimalism's the thing. Isn't
It
it?
is.
That's
It
the
is.
popular branch of minimalism. Is the Scandinavian kind.
Well, the one that I've decided is you take an object and, as Marie Kondo says, does it spark joy in you? If it doesn't, you throw it. If it does, you keep. For example, I'm sure you've got a drawer in the house full of pens. None of them work, it's just a mishmash of pens.
Yes.
Have one pen that you love.
Yeah, but like
I have not got a pen drawer.
You have got a pen drawer, Paul?
in the cutlery drawer. No cutlery item sparks joy within me.
Yeah.
But if I threw them all away, it'd be an absolute nightmare to eat.
No. So the concept would be here is, I bet you've got maybe 20 forks. Mm-hmm. When you possibly need 20, you whittle all of your possessions down.
Sometimes those
cutlery goes. You're not holding a banquet in the Paton household.
Cutlery goes missing sometimes, though.
Where does it go missing?
The teaspoons in the Paton household one time completely dwindled, and I don't know what happened to them. The all just went missing.
What could it possibly have? Have you had a bizarre thief go in?
Sound like the plot for like a terrible crime caper.
You were all paper ones and you was melted.
I investigated the disappearance of some teaspoons. Honestly, there was loads. And then there was like a time, there's like 3 teaspoons. Where have all the teaspoons gone?
Forget the teaspoons.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of items in the household that are required that don't inspire joy.
But I'm going to be honest, right? I don't own crockery. So
because you eat out all the time.
Not once in years have I had a meal at home. So I'm not including that, but it's things like, t-shirts, for instance. You've got maybe 60 different t-shirts when you probably only have 5 in a rotation. So why don't you get 5 that fit you amazingly well and just have those? My concern, though, is imagine someone opened my wardrobe and they were just be like a serial killer. So that's my issue. But it might be a fad. I don't know, but I'm sold.
I mean, I understand the thinking behind it, but I just think you can't apply it to everything. There's certain items like clothing where it's like an indulgence. So when things are an indulgence, you do pick it that based on whether it sparks a joy within you.
Oh, but
there's a lot of practical
I
things.
reckon in your drawer, Ryan, there are copious amounts of the perishing underpants. That elastic has long since gone, Ryan.
What if they inspire joy?
They are sparking nothing.
Them stains can no longer be removed. They are embedded in the cotton.
Happy memories.
Even the moths are like, I'm all right. Anyway, so I've started downsizing. Let's see in a few weeks how I'm getting on.
Is this like your vegan phase? Though
It is just a fad that you can attach yourself to.
12 hours did you last as a vegan?
Not even that.
It was a meal. How has your week been, fellas?
Yeah, mine's been quiet.
Yeah,
not much content has happened.
Oh, well,
unfortunately, for you,
I'll quickly move on there. Paul.
I know you like me to try and get into mischief throughout the week, just purely
I
for
do.
content.
I want you to get into all kinds of hijinks during
I
the
feel
week.
like you'd be happy if I got arrested one week.
That'd be
that'd be an
great
excellent episode, wouldn't it? Yeah. We can record in the police station. the mic goes behind the bars.
Maybe you and I can interrogate him in here. One of us can be the good cop.
I think I'd be good cop.
Do you?
Yeah, I might like to imagine so.
Oh, yeah, I'd take it quite firm with Paul. Oh, that wasn't an...
Oh, wow.
We would not be only hours together.
And Ryan, how has your week
Well,
been?
I have had an exciting week.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be pleased to know. Do you want to know how exciting my week was?
I absolutely do.
I was asked for directions.
Okay, did the week get exciting after that?
No, but that's a big thing, isn't it? Think of the thrill.
You know what? I always feel an immense pressure if someone asks me for directions.
I know, but this person was walking through the streets. They walked past a few of the pedestrians.
Yeah.
They looked at me and thought, this guy knows what he's on about. if I want directions to go somewhere, this is the man who's going to tell
You
me
seem
where.
like a trustworthy.
I seem like the trustworthy character who's going to be, the fountain of wisdom that will be able to impart with the correct directions that
I feel
will
like
lead
you're
them to their
imposing this
required
upon
destination.
yourself.
Well, that was what was it. I filled in the gaps.
Did his raised eyebrow make you think, oh, he believes I'm the fountain of wisdom?
This is the man that still uses the sat nav to get the gym when he's driving. When it's the only journey that he takes.
No, I actually when he stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah.
I said, before you say anything, call me the fountain of wisdom. I knew what he was going to say. So he said, fountain of wisdom.
Yeah.
Do you know the way to? And I was thinking, oh, wow, he's asking me for my knowledge.
Oh.
And then he said, do you know the way to the trampoline park? The
trampoline
Yeah,
park?
so that immediately removed all the joy that I give him for like the ego boost from being the person that he wanted to give him the directions. He thought I'd be the person.
You're the kind of person that frequents a trampoline park.
I'd go to a trampoline park. Which I had no idea where the trampoline park was, so I had to kind of like...
Did you say, I don't know, but can you take me with you? You know what I could do with a bounce? Oh, I've not had a tumble in the longest time. Do you remember in gymnastics there was the trampette?
Oh yeah,
was that the small
the
The small one.
the miniature trampoline?
Yeah. But really, I always thought the height you got off the trampette, I could have just jumped that.
I remember you were actually quite good at gymnastics. in
Oh,
school,
yeah,
weren't you? that was your required module of
It was.
Yeah.
You know, me barefoot frolicking about the place.
In a tutu.
yeah, that was the one where you bumped up the grades, wasn't it?
It was.
For the PE.
I flourished there and exclusively there in
Yeah,
PE.
it was. That was the one time. I was like, oh, he's actually quite good at this.
Yeah. Look at that forward roll. I don't think I could do it now. I wouldn't imagine so.
You can do a forward roll now.
I could do it but like
That's in my feature next week.
Can we visit
Ryan's records.
and the cartwheel. I've not done that in years.
I've never been able to master the cartwheel.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Did you get
bored of
halfway and panic?
The legs kind of like fell, and then I just kind of like stood up.
I would
It
imagine there was lots of flailing legs.
I couldn't commit to it. I couldn't.
Shall we go into our second feature?
Yes.
Well, this one it's a very exciting format I've got, so you got to enjoy it. I am calling this Queer Eye for the Straight Rye.
Oh, that's a fantastic
Oh,
name.
do you like
yeah,
it?
Thoroughly on board with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's got all the Dodge and Death hallmarks of the name pun, pop culture reference.
Oh, yeah.
Borderline whether we can actually use it.
Well, you couldn't, Paul. I can. Anyway, so Queer Eye for the Straight Rye. Here is the game. I've taken 3 gay celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give you 3 facts. You have to tell me which one of the facts is a lie.
Oh, this is original formula. This is
Unlike any of our other features.
This is mind blowing. Can you explain it again? Actually, because I don't think I'm following. So there's 3 statements.
3 facts about 3 celebrities.
One of them is true.
I'm going to correct you here, Ryan.
Oh.
One of them is false.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a completely different format.
It's completely
Oh
different.
you.
God! I was genuinely thrown.
Genuinely
there.
thrown.
So one of them is false, and the others are true.
Absolutely.
I can always get Ryan joking about this, but I can almost guarantee halfway through the feature he goes, so we look
Which
at
one
one
again?"
true and one false. Like that seriously though.
Well, let's see how he gets on.
I am in like a wagon wheel coma at the moment after my failed attempt at a triple decker. So
Not only that, you just keep eating them as well.
I know. Well, I think now that they're out of the wrapper, you just cannot help yourself.
no, I'm sticking to it. I've had my final bite ever of a wagon wheel.
Well, we've got about 15 minutes left of the podcast, so let's see how you get
my
on.
relationship with wagon wheels is over.
Well, let's give this a go. This is Queer Eye for the Straight Rye.
Queer eye for the straight rye.
Round 1.
Round 1.
Okay, so our first celebrity is Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh.
A man who I somewhat base my entire life on. Neil. So I'm going to give you 3 facts, and you have to tell me which of these is a lie.
Okay.
Is it A, at home, Neil has a meditation corner where he keeps mementos that relax him. These include 4 of his wisdom teeth.
Oh.
Yeah. Is it B? Alongside playing the genius child doctor, he actually studied to be a medical general practitioner.
Ooh.
Or is it C? He was the president of a society for magicians called the Magic Castle.
Ooh. Well, I think the fact that you said that you base your entire life around him makes me think C is correct, is a fact.
I might have rumbled myself here, Paul.
And he
Oh,
definitely...
there's the Magic Circle, though, not the Magic Castle.
No, the American one is the Magic Castle.
Oh.
Oh, God, I wish Ryan didn't know that.
That's true, isn't it?
Well, I might tell you later on if
Yeah,
it's true. or not.
It's a Hogwarts. by any chance.
The Magic Castle is a society of magicians. That's definitely a thing. But if you were going to create a
We
lie...
do spend too much time together, Ryan.
if you were going to create a lie, though, it would be magic-based.
That's true.
He definitely did play the genius child doctor.
Doogie Howser.
Yes, that is the truth. But whether he studied to be a medical general practitioner at the time, I don't know. So I think Neil Patrick Harris, he seems like he's a focused man.
I don't
think-
know who Neil Patrick Harris is.
Oh, Paul, you do.
You do. I don't think I've not seen him in much.
I'm going to bring up a photo
He's in
while...
How I Met Your Mother, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
But I've never seen an episode of that.
Okay, here he is, Paul.
Yeah, I know his face.
Yeah,
I don't know where
he's a
in.
recognised-
He's
face.
a major star.
I think he does have I think he does meditate.
But if he has a meditation corner, does he have 4 of his wisdom teeth there?
No, but that's a bizarre thing for you to
That's
make
a bizarre fact to make up. There's no way you've made
I think
up.
that's too specific.
It's too random to be made up.
Okay.
I think B is the untruth. I don't
B,
think
that when he was playing a child doctor, he also studied to be a general practitioner.
Yeah,
alongside.
I don't think that's true.
I think C's false. I'm going to go C.
See that he, in fact, wasn't the president of the Magic Castle.
Yeah, I don't think he was a magician.
No? Paul? And that's you, Paul, and Ryan?
I think B's the false. I think.
Well,
B's...
we'll
You know what?
compete.
You're normally quite good at this game, though. So
We can compete against each other.
can we compete?
Yeah, okay, fine. That was clearly me making it up as I went along there.
I'm locking in B. Then B's my answer.
I'm
I
locking
think-
in C.
B and C. Well, I can confirm Neil Patrick Harris is a magician and was the president of the Magic Castle. So the actual lie is B. He never studied to be an actual doctor.
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Oh, I'm thrilled.
Congratulations,
Can you
Ryan.
cut that out that I got it wrong? I feel like I have a reputation on the show of being good at the
Absolutely not. Let's go with round 2.
Round 2.
Okay, round 2. Another gay icon, Elton John.
Ah, the gay king.
Okay,
If
you love
anything.
Elton John, Paul.
If his tour wasn't in Liverpool in like 10 years' time, I would happily go and see him.
It's
in
2020.
at the end of 2020.
Yeah.
December 2020.
Yeah.
I
My
think
liver's
Elton
not going to
John's
last
a bit
that
of a-
long.
Bit of an arsehole.
Oh, no, you can't say that about
I
EJ.
know.
Why do you think that?
I don't know. I just think he's got a bad reputation, hasn't he?
For what?
That he's quite rude.
The man's earned the right.
No, you never earn the right to be rude.
Oh, and he gives so much money to charity.
Is he
and-
being rude too?
No one. Everyone
David-
loves Elton John.
He's left, apparently, and my granddad always tells me, I'm not sure how true it is, apparently Elton John has left like 70% of his wealth or 80% of his wealth to David Beckham's kids. I think he's one of David Beckham's kids' godfathers.
There's no way that he's thought, you know, who I could give all my money to.
Honestly.
Who's going to be a bit short of cash? The Beckham children.
Honestly, because my granddad always says they don't need cash, like they don't need money. I'm going to Google this and
There's
find
absolutely no way.
it out. Elton John.
I've
What
done
was it, Google? Elton John.
Elton John Beckham.
Yeah, I've done a decent amount of Elton John research today for this feature. Not once did they mention Brooklyn Beckham in there.
Yeah, I found it, and according to femalefirst.co.uk,
Oh, the most reputable of sources.
Elton John has left some of his wealth, part of his £175 million fortune, to his godchildren, which is the son of David and Victoria,
Yeah.
and also one of Liz Haley's children.
Don't owe that, Ryan. It's a lie.
I don't know that.
Well, okay. Well, maybe I'll include that in the round. Is it B? Okay. So round 2, Elton John facts. One of these is a lie.
Okay.
Is it A? Elton John shared the stage with John Lennon at his last ever live performance.
Ooh.
You know, a bit of a Beatles kind of
Local
intertwine
connection.
there,
Yeah,
local
yeah.
connection. Is it B? He played at Neil Patrick Harris's wedding. Again, tie-in to round 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it C? Your song is the highest selling single of all time.
I know C is not true.
Oh.
Because
Why?
Candle in the Wind is Elton John's highest selling single. Because he made it about Diana, didn't he? He changed it. It was about Marilyn Monroe.
I was convinced they're so close here that you'd get that.
Yeah. It was initially about Marilyn Monroe, but then when he then made it about Diana.
So he didn't even change the words, he just changed
No, I think it was just the meaning of the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
He could easily be translated to Diana,
Yeah.
so he re-released it. So for that reason,
I'm going to go see this, Ryan. And as we're competing, Ryan, that means you can't go see it.
But I didn't. Sorry, I'm gonna lock in C.
Okay, you're locking in C.
Yep,
It's not A, that he shared the stage with John Lennon at his final ever performance.
I think that's true.
Or B, he played at Neil Patrick Harris's wedding.
I also think that's true, and I also think Neil Patrick Harrison's wedding would have been fantastic.
Oh, that's an event to
I
be
think
at.
that
isn't
would
it?
have been a day to remember, that wouldn't it? Because I bet he'd done like a bit of a performance as
Oh,
well.
yeah. David Burke as a chef, he would have had some great caterers put on for that wedding.
The food would have been amazing. I bet you the cake was fantastic.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Those Voliva. Yes, please.
If I could have attended any moment in time, it would be Neil Patrick Harrison's wedding, I reckon.
And also, if Elton John was just one of the performers, who else has he got on that lineup?
Surely he was headlining.
Elton, after what Ryan said, he'd be furious if he wasn't the headliner. Can you imagine? He'd bring down that wedding. Okay, well, congratulations. I'm going to say, Ryan, you've got 2 so far.
Yes.
And let's go for round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3 is about actress Jodie Foster.
No.
Paul, you're aware of Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Panic Room.
Panic. Oh, one of the facts is about Panic.
You're a big fan of Silence of the Lambs, aren't you?
No.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
that was one of your like 5 films that you regularly watched.
Isn't Silence of the Lambs scary?
No, it's got a tense underscore to it. But
Don't like tension.
well, anyway, Jodie Foster. 3 facts. Which is the lie? Is it A? The movie Panic Room, which you've seen, you've just said, was based on a real event from her life. Is it B? As a child, she was attacked by a lion and carried briefly in its mouth while filming a Disney movie.
Oh my God.
Or is it C? During her freshman year at Yale, she was attached to a worldwide scandal when a crazed, obsessed fan shot Ronald Reagan, the president, Ronald Reagan, to impress her.
C is definitely true.
I think A is false, because I think when Panic Room was made, I think she was quite young, so I think it's quite an old film.
No.
it's
Panic Rooms.
One of her most recent works.
2003.
Yes, that was 15 years, 16
Yeah,
years.
but
she's been about forever,
Jodie Foster's
Jodie
in her
Foster.
50s now, I reckon.
Is she?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because C is definitely true. Because when she was like a teenager, she was in Taxi Driver. And in Taxi Driver, Travis Bickle tries to assassinate a politician.
Right.
And that inspired...
Really?
This
guy?
trying to assassinate.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's the...
I really hope that's the false one.
No, I know that is definitely
After that
true.
spiel of bullshit.
And I'm pretty sure I'm doing like a Kevin from the Eggheads here, aren't I? Trying to brag on my general knowledge.
Better than some other members of the Eggheads you're going to go for there, Ryan.
Are you referring to one CJ the movie there?
Oh, yes, I am.
who got put into a scandal when in his autobiography he claimed he punched someone so hard in a canal in Amsterdam that he must have murdered them, which opened up an investigation by the Dutch police where he was exercised to be investigated.
It's an absolutely unbelievable story.
Yeah.
There.
Do you know what? I think the movie, that's a stage name.
Is it?
Yeah, this could be my discovery actually, but
Well, you did one about Anton de Beck being a stage name, and it was one of our worst facts we ever had on the show.
yeah, well, Demui is a stage name because it actually means, I think it means the beautiful. So I think whenever you said call him CJ Demui, you're calling him
CJ the Beautiful.
CJ the Beautiful, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think the Beast is like, oh, why didn't I go for that? So is it A, that Panic Room was based on a real event? Is it B, that she was attacked by a lion and carried in its mouth? Or C, that an obsessed fan shot Ronald Reagan to impress her?
C is definitely true.
I think he's wrong.
I don't think A has happened to her, to be honest. I think A is like, I reckon Panic Room is probably based on like a novel or something like that.
Yeah, I think A is false.
I think A is false.
A is false?
Yes.
I can confirm A is the lie.
Yes, that's why I got 3 out of 3.
But this is incredible. So she had a crazy fan who shot the president of the United States.
Yeah,
Was Reagan assassinated? Did he die?
No, he
No,
didn't die.
no, but
he survived.
Yeah.
It, but yeah, he did get shot, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was because of
That's
Taxi Driver, 'cause
incredible.
That's what something Travis Bickle does in the film.
I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, as part of a Disney film, she was attacked by a lion and carried in its mouth.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
As part of the act, or was it
No,
not
God,
meant to
no.
happen? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Health and safety gone mad.
That really was back in the day.
How committed to the role are you, Joe?
Anyway, Ryan, you got 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3. That's my
Well
best
done.
performance ever.
Yeah, well done.
On one of these features.
Well, there we go.
Excellent.
That was Queer Eye for the Straight Eye.
Good feature, that.
Thank you.
Excellent, yeah.
We have just enough time to do Discover Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of it there. That was weird.
It's like we go on about it.
So I'll kick it off this week.
Okay.
Fellas, do you know what the dirtiest part of a restaurant is that as a customer you're gonna encounter?
Surely it's like the toilet seat or...
Well, the toilet seat's the classic one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go for that. As
Or
well.
I'll even say in a bar because they'll be the same in both.
I'd go.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'd still say the toilet facilities. I think
You're not going to
that'd
say the
be-
pot of nuts on the counter.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that.
No.
Is that the correct answer?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But that is also filthy.
Yeah, it's true actually.
Yeah.
I never really considered that. I normally leap into the nuts. On
Oh,
the,
do you?
Yeah, without any concern.
Oh God, it's laced with feces. So no, but that's not correct. The actual dirtiest part is the menu.
Oh.
Now you don't think about this, but everybody with the grubby hands picks up the menu. They leaf through it. That's never getting cleaned.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's,
Bonus fact: the dirtiest part of an airport. Again, that we encounter.
I'm going to go...
Are you going to guess, Paul?
I am. I'm going to go, based on that previous fact,
Yeah.
I'm going to go something like the trays and security.
Oh
Oh,
God!
you got it. Oh, you've redeemed the knowledge from
Thank
after
you.
that performance.
Not
so
knowing
badly.
who Neil Patrick Harris is. Yeah, the security trays, again, they are never sanitized.
Oh.
And everybody with their filthy, grubby hands goes through.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a grim discovery, Steve, that.
Yeah, it is.
I've got mine.
Go on.
So obviously I'm a driver, and I feel like I spend...
As am I.
Well,
Not a very good one.
Debatable. So you're a driver.
Yeah, and I feel like I have a terrible habit of getting stuck at red lights. I feel like I just spend my whole life just sat at traffic lights.
Okay.
But
I don't think that's
apparently...
anything to do with your driving ability, though.
No, I just feel like I'm an unlucky person when it comes to red lights.
Yeah.
But so I was thinking to myself, like, I must spend like a year of my life just sat at red lights. Like, I just feel like I do it all the time.
Yeah.
But apparently, the average driver, the average person will spend 6 months of their life waiting for red lights to turn to green.
No.
So 6 full months of their
6
life
months.
just sitting with looking at a red light.
I always hate it when things tell you how much time you've spent on them.
Well, you've only spent like 28 seconds at red lights. So.
I know, the red lights, but I was thinking much. I'm a football manager.
Oh,
and he used to, and I know you won't.
Can we do one I can relate to?
Because the football manager used to say your activity time on it, and it used to be like in like the 2008 days when I was really hooked.
Yeah.
I'd spend days, weeks, on his simulated football
used
manager
to go
game.
up to like five like days. So you would the time that you'd spent was like 5 full days.
It's like on your phone now. It gives you a breakdown of how long
the
you've been on
screen time.
apps, and it's terrifying.
Sometimes, man, it's like 14 hours a day because I use my phone in work. Yeah, because I use my phone in work though.
It's like a sat nav and everything.
And like the sat nav and all. Like it's like my screen time is just ridiculous. Like,
oh dear.
it's tight.
Ryan, have you got effect?
I have. So I, because I work in the city centre. I'm a regular commuter on the train. And a part of one of the things that you've got to get a handle of is on like because the trains get very busy traveling at rush hour. So the key to getting a seat on the train is you've got to position yourself where the doors are.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
because you're the first on.
Yeah, but it's always the same because the
Which
train,
is?
where the train stops.
Oh,
But the way to find that out, where you should position yourself, is you look at the floor.
right.
And you see where the footprints are on the white part of the platform.
Oh, and where they've been worn the most is where people are stepping on and off.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is really
so
smart.
position yourself where all the footprints are on like the white
that's lovely.
stripe like, at
Lovely
the edge of the
practical
platform.
tip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
that's not
good,
really
that.
a fact. That's more
No, that's a discovery.
It's a discover thing.
It's perfect.
A good life hack if you ever find yourself in an unknown train station
And you don't know where to stand.
Yeah, you don't know because I suppose now I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
I now just know where the doors are.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's more when you go into
All right, Rain Man, settle down.
a fresh new train station.
Mr. Merseyrail over here.
Yeah, find the footprints.
Oh, that's good. That's a solid work. There.
Yeah,
Well, fellas, good to see you.
as always.
Oh, we do have a bit of housekeeping to do. Next week, we are on a hiatus again because I'm aware we haven't caught up.
Selfishly, yeah.
We will also do the
The competition is still running for how much your receipt's going to be.
Yeah, 'cause Paul did not go to see Toy Story 4 this week. Yeah.
No.
So,
Put on
just
hold.
to remind you, to enter our competition for the yet to be confirmed prize, email us hi@dodgingdeathpodcast.com. How much do you think, without doing any research, Paul's total bill will come to for?
2 large ice blasts,
Yes.
a medium popcorn,
Yep.
and a large nachos.
How much do you think that's going to come to? Email us and you could win something. Leave us a review on iTunes and follow us on Instagram. The address, Ryan?
At Dodging Death Podcast.
Yes. Thanks, fellas. I will see you next time.
See you soon.
See you next time.
Follow us on Instagram at Dodging Death Podcast.